Good evening and thanks for joining us here at 4 on this Friday. I'm Scott Reynolds.
And I'm Fallon Glick. As the days pass, so does the patience of JCPS bus drivers.
WDRB's Katrina Nickel explains why the bus union says delaying transportation plans for next year is a problem.
Longer it goes, the worse it'll get.
It's a race against the clock.
Do you think that JCPS is at risk of losing a lot of drivers?
The longer this is delayed, yes, absolutely.
I'd rather us take the due diligence rather than another knee-jerk reaction and decimate some schools.
Earlier this week, JCPS was sent back to the transportation drawing board. Its Board of Education tabled a vote to cut bus routes for magnet and traditional students, more than 14,000 students. After an outside consultant who investigated the district's transportation debacle suggested to make less drastic changes.
They want to know what they're going to be dealing with and what the hours are going to be, because regardless of what a lot of people think, a lot of our drivers are single parents as well.
John Stovall is the union president that represents JCPS bus drivers. And while drivers kick it into high gear to get to the end of the year, Stovall says drivers expect improvement next year.
The drivers are apprehensive because they're not going to go back to what they went through this year.
Stovall says drivers hope any plan will get back to mirroring morning and afternoon routes and cut back on the long days.
A lot of they're close to retiring or are at retirement age, and they're not going to go back to 11, 12-hour days.
Because losing more drivers is not what JCPS needs, Stovall says.
Unless God drains down 200 drivers, it's not going to work the way they want it.
The next JCPS Board of Education meeting is scheduled for April 16th, and a transportation update is expected, but no word yet if there will be a plan for the board to vote on. In Louisville with photojournalist Emily Evans, Katrina Nickel, WDRB News.